In this video, I'm reviewing 5 things that may boost 401k savings in your 50s. Hey everybody, it's Matthew Jackson here from 401k Maneuver. We provide online professional account management for your 401k with the goal of supercharging its account performance. So stop leaving money on the table each and every year in the form of lost returns. Let us help you. If you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and the links to everything that we mentioned in this video you can find in the description box below. So let's get started. With volatile markets and soaring inflation, can you still boost 401k savings in your 50s? Well, you bet you can. And you don't have to invest a ton more to do it. Now, obviously, if you really want to boost 401k savings in your 50s, the solution is to contribute the maximum this year and every year until retirement. But this isn't always possible, and it's getting harder for many investors to contribute more due to the high inflationary environment we're currently in. That's why we've put together a list with 4 out of the 5 tips that don't require you to invest more money. So keep watching for 5 ways to boost 401k savings in your 50s. Doing what you can now to meet contribution limits will help you boost 401k savings in your 50s. Employee contribution limits for 401ks, 403bs, most 457 plans, and the federal government's TSP plan is $20,500. The 401k catch-up contributions for investors 50 years and older is $6,500 for 2022. This means you can save up to $27,000 this year. How much you can realistically contribute to your 401k depends on how much you earn and the amount of debt you carry, among other factors. Do what you can to save as close to the 401k catch-up contribution limits as possible by cutting monthly spending, postponing discretionary large purchases, or pick up a side hustle. Be sure to check out the description box below for a complimentary read titled Retirement Plan Contribution Limits for 2022. Number 2. Avoid target date funds. Perhaps when you signed up for your 401k plan, you were automatically enrolled into a target date fund such as a 2030 or 2040 fund. If so, you may want to consider this option. Target date funds are structured to automatically reallocate as you move through different life stages. And as you age towards your target retirement date, the funds shift toward more conservative investments to protect your money. If you're wanting to retire in 2030, you would be told to select a 2030 target date fund. What this means is investors are grouped solely based on their expected retirement date. And check this out. Things like location, age, profession, salary, risk tolerance, goals and objectives, and past savings experience are not taken into consideration. Because they are based on the date of expected retirement, target date funds fail to take into consideration that not all investors are created equal. Basically, investing in target date funds and not actively managing your retirement account is equivalent to saying there's a one-size-fits-all investment strategy that works for everyone. This doesn't pass the common sense test for investing. Another reason we recommend investors avoid target date funds is because they are riskier than many people perceive. Citing studies by institutional advisory firm Research Affiliates, Barron's associate editor Randall Forsythe wrote in February of 2019, they, meaning the studies, show that the standard glide path of target date funds, which start heavily weighted in stocks and reallocate to bonds in later years, doesn't produce the retired results. What? Now, also according to Rob Arnott, chairman of the board of Research Affiliates, he said, you now have a $1 trillion industry based on ideas that were never tested. Huh? To go a little bit deeper, an article titled Global Financial Crisis and the Performance of Target Date Funds indicated that on average, target date funds like the 2030 and 24 funds we talked about invested 75% in stocks, generating average losses of over 30% during the 2008 financial crisis. And investors planning to retire in 2010 suffered significant losses because the 2010 target date funds actually increased their common equity exposure in 2007. Former Morningstar analyst Jeffrey Holt commented, "In the long run, the biggest risk in target date funds is that they won't meet investor expectations for avoiding losses. By rebalancing your retirement account, you will lower the risk of your account underperforming due to target date funds that may not manage downside risk. However, if you can, we recommend moving away from this option and better utilizing all the options available in your workplace retirement plan." Be sure to check the description box below for our complimentary guide, 5 ways target date funds fail to live up to their promises. Number 3, delay retirement. Now, while you may not like this idea, delaying retirement a few years may significantly help boost 401k savings in your 50s. So let's say you're 55 and you have $300,000 saved and you want to retire at 65. If you contribute starting this year $1,500 per month and earn a 7% annual rate of return, you'll have a total of $862,500 saved after 10 years. If you delay retirement by 5 years to 70 and continue contributing $1,500 per month, earning 7% return, you'll have saved a total of $1.3 million. See how delaying retirement just a few years has the potential to significantly boost 401k savings? Hey, if you're still watching, please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell on the right to receive notifications of our next posted content. Number 4, be sure to regularly rebalance your 401k. If you're a 401k investor that follows a set it and forget it strategy with your 401k, we encourage you to rethink this advice, especially if you want to boost 401k savings in your 50s. A buy and hold strategy often causes investors to potentially miss out on earning more and keeping more of their hard-earned retirement savings. The investments you initially chose to help you meet your retirement goals, whether that was 2 years ago or 1 month ago, may no longer be the best alternatives for you now. When you take into consideration changes in economic and market style conditions and investment style performance, trade policy and consumer sentiment, well, investments that were right for you in the past, they may not be right for you now. Morningstar conducted a study that monitored the top 100 best performing mutual funds between January 1st of 1998 and December 31st of 2013. The study revealed that in any given year, of the top best performing 100 mutual funds in any of those years, in the very next year, about half of the time, 8 out of the 100 remained in the top 100 the very next year. This is why we recommend you rebalance your 401k. Rebalancing is the process of realigning the weightings of the assets, which are your investments, in your portfolio. This can involve periodically buying and or selling in the portfolio in order to maintain the initial desired level of asset allocation. Maintaining an even distribution of assets, such as 50% stocks and 50% bonds, is also a key objective. This is why rebalancing your portfolio may need to take place from time to time throughout each year. Discover why account balancing and allocation may affect 401k performance by visiting the description box below and checking out our link. Number 5, seek professionally managed help. A May 2014 study conducted over a 6-year period compared those who had help with managing their 401ks versus those who did not. And the study revealed, on average, the median annual returns for participants in the study who got help were more than 3% higher net of the fee than the people who didn't get any help at all. Think of it this way: if you had heart issues, you wouldn't make major health decisions without the advice of a cardiologist. So why turn what could be your largest financial asset over to chance? Be sure to check out our 401k calculator to see how professionally managed help may impact your 401k balance in retirement. Visit the description box below. If you'd like to take control of your financial future and potentially have more income at retirement, we strongly suggest getting third-party advice. If you're hesitant to reach out for advice because you think your account balance isn't big enough, or you think you're too close to retirement to get help, don't let that stop you. 401k Maneuver provides professional account management with the goal of helping you growing and protecting your 401k. Our goal is to increase your account performance over time, manage downside risk to minimize the losses, and reduce fees that harm your account performance. There's no time-consuming in-person meetings and nothing new to learn. You don't have to move your account either. You can keep it right where it is with your employer defined contribution account. Simply connect your account to our secure platform and we will regularly review and rebalance your account for you when necessary. Check here to learn more about how it works. If you have questions about your 401k or if you need help, we're here for you. Click below to book a complimentary 15-minute 401k strategy session today.